Good evening. I am Marissa the Mere Gospel Gal, and I just have a word of encouragement for you as we enter into this weekend. This evening, I was tagged in a Facebook post that says this: If ever there was a time for Christians to be salt and light to the nations and proclaim Jesus Christ in the world, it's now. The world is in dire straits these days, full of fear and unsure of what is to come. For sure, there is a lot of turmoil in the world that we live in right now, thinking about what's happening here in our country with the pandemic, thinking about what's happening in Afghanistan and Haiti. But one thing is sure: Jesus Christ made us his people, and we are salt and light in the world in which we live. And we also are sure of the future. We know the end game. We know who will have the final word and the final victory. I just wanted to share a portion of this book with you. This is The Son of David by Nancy Guthrie. And in this book, she discusses, in the first week, the first chapter, she's discussing what will be. And that's what I want to leave you with, this thought. It says, do you sometimes wonder what in the world God is doing, where the world is headed? The goal of God's work in history is this: Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. When his kingdom comes in its fullness, all will acknowledge his lordship. At the name of Jesus, every knee will bow in heaven and on earth and under the earth, and every tongue will confess that Jesus Christ is Lord, to the glory of God the Father. What is God's by right will be his in fact. God's people, all those whose names are written in the book of life, will be in God's place, which will extend to every corner of the earth under the rule of the King of Kings. There will be no more rebellion, no more sickness, no more injustice, no more sinful patterns, no natural disasters. When his kingdom comes, there will be no darkness at all, only glorious light. No more tears, only ongoing joy. No more death, only never-ending life. And this, brothers and sisters, is the final hope of the gospel. Jesus Christ came, he lived for you, he died for you, he's interceding for you, and he's coming back for you. He will make all things new, all things right, all things lovely, all things pure. I hope you find courage and hope in this message, and you'll carry these thoughts with you into this weekend. As always, I bid you gospel blessings. See you next time.